Welcome to the Australasian Academy of Cleaning. This training session will teach you the basics of window cleaning. The trade of window cleaning is about 99% labour and 1% equipment. It is amazing though that this 1%, if spent on the right window cleaning tools, can reduce the amount of time it takes you to clean a window dramatically. Ettore professional window cleaning equipment has been the professional's choice for over 70 years. An extensive range of high quality window cleaning tools, together with the world's best squeegee rubber, make your window cleaning easy. To learn the correct way to clean windows, we need to understand what is wrong with using spray bottles and rags. When moisture gets left on a piece of glass, some of it is absorbed into the surface. Under a microscope, glass is not smooth. It has many jagged edges, and all these edges have reflective qualities. As you start to dry one area of the glass, the rag slowly gets wetter and wetter, and so each area of glass actually gets left with a different amount of chemical, minerals and moisture on it. Sometimes this may not be visible in low light areas like inside. However, on glass in direct sunlight, where the light being reflected is very bright, it will show up as a very smeary window. It is simply impossible to have a uniform reflection on glass in direct sunlight using spray bottles and rags. The Ettore squeegee has a very sharp, soft rubber edge that absorbs nothing. When used correctly, it simply squeegees the water evenly off the glass, leaving a perfectly uniform reflection. This is the Ettore edge. The best bucket to use is one that can be used inside and out. This bucket takes an 18-inch washer and has a sieve for holding it when not in use. It can also have a lid, so you don't have to waste time finding water at the next job or spilling it in your vehicle. For cleaning windows inside without a bucket, use the sidekick. You can have a small amount of solution in the bottom to keep the washer wet enough to finish a normal house. The sidekick also has a place to hold your squeegee. Most other holsters are leather, and it can be very handy to have a place to hold all your tools. Most window cleaners use some type of dishwashing liquid. You normally want one that cuts through grease and grime and is fairly slippery. The only problem with this is they can be a bit sudsy, and we don't want foam in our solution. We want to break down the dirt and grime. We want to help the squeegee glide. But we don't want to see it on the glass if we make a mistake, and we don't want to see a cloudy film around the edges. Ettore Squeegee Off Liquid is a great product because it cuts through grease and grime, helps the squeegee glide, and is very low foaming. Just a small squirt in a large bucket is all you need. When choosing a window washer, there are three types. The Golden Glove will do most windows and can be used inside and out. The Dura Sleeve is more absorbent and will allow you to put more solution on the outside windows, and when used inside will pick up more, thereby reducing dripping. The Porcupine Cover is great where you need to scrub the glass without scratching it. Remember, whenever you're using a washer on a pole, and that can be most of the time if you want to look after your back, then use the swivel T-bars. They allow you to wash all over the glass from one standing position, reaching up to the top and down without bending. If you are washing dirty glass, then after you have scrubbed it, use the washer to squeegee any small particles down to the bottom area of the glass. This will prevent grit from getting under your squeegee and causing you to leave streaks. It is important to make sure you are wetting the window well enough, so it is still wet when you go to use your squeegee. If it has started to dry, then we will end up with that non-uniform reflectivity, and this will look like awful smears. If you need to scrape glass to remove things like sticky tape, stickers, paint, silicone or cement, then you'll need to use a scraper. The best scraper to use for initial cleans is the Scrape Master. It has a great 4-inch blade on the glass at the right angle. When using a scraper, always wash the glass first and only use the scraper on wet glass. When scraping, only ever scrape in a forward direction, never backwards. When you are scraping the glass in a forward direction, you have a very sharp blade on the glass that acts like a shaver. If you need to scrape large areas, use the Champion scraper. It has a very flexible 5-inch blade and its angled head makes it excellent for pole work, as it can be angled away from the seal. Whenever you are scraping glass, make sure you have new blades that won't scratch, and always replace the scraper covers to protect the blade and to look after your own safety.